We know from early talks when it came to Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, everything was on the table for what they could use for the finale, specifically that one giant battle at the end of Endgame. And now, as we learned recently, they also considered introducing some villains that ultimately didn't make the cut. So as you guys can see down below, and I will toss it up on the screen, so if you guys want the full resolution version, click the link down below, but the Frost Giants were actually considered for that final battle in Avengers Endgame. And as you see right here, the conceptual artist goes over what the idea was. Essentially, these guys would have shown up to help out Thanos at the end of the film. Now, they do look different here, and as it turns out, they were actually starting to form ice armor over their skin to be able to look somewhat different. Now, obviously, the reason this would have been done is to sell more action figures, let's be real, so there's that. But they said, that ultimately this decision was made not to go down this direction. Honestly, I think it's okay. I don't know who still is like, I really want to see those ice giants back in the MCU. That's what I'm missing. Like, it's so far removed from the first Thor film that honestly, who cares? And bringing them back probably would have raised more questions of people being like, wait, is that the ice giants? Why are they here? Like, you just kind of stack on a couple more layers that aren't really needed. And they probably didn't want to put themselves into like a Star Wars situation where you're just kind of pandering to the people on Reddit writing whole theories. Again, that doesn't really make sense. So I think they made a good idea and a good decision to not include the Frost Giants, considering they tried to include way more than I think could have fit in the film. Maybe one or two Frost Giants that maybe could have worked if maybe one of them was, I don't know, part of the Black Order or something. It had been established earlier, but just having a bunch of Frost Giants charging at them, that's kind of pointless and stupid ultimately.